Hello everyone, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a collective reading for the time period between January 20th through the 26th. Welcome to Aquarius season. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Let's see, some of the adjectives that can describe this season. We have groundbreaking, innovative, intelligent, open-minded, forward-thinking. At its core, Aquarius season asks us to reach beyond the traditional. It's about freeing ourselves from that aspect and the constraints of any limitations that we have that we place on ourselves or others. It's going to be an interesting Aquarius season, you all, because we have an interesting aspect I'll speak of in a moment, but this is a cosmic call to you specifically to revolutionize your life, whatever that means to you, to take the next level, the next stage, level up. And it feels like a collective, holistic leveling. It's not just one aspect of your life. It's how you want to be perceived, how you perceive your life. It's mindset shifts. I mean, we have sudden new insights that could happen during this season, new ideas, unexpected breakthroughs, significantly higher levels of consciousness. I already started reading a little bit into that energy yesterday. It started to come in, and I mean, things that maybe some people never thought they'd experience in their spiritual development. These kinds of superhuman abilities are possible. So this is also a time to stand firm in your truth, whatever your authentic truth means to you, your convictions, your principles. I meant to grab it, but traditionally in the tarot, Aquarius is the star. It's the water bearer sign of the zodiac, meaning universal wisdom is being poured into the collective. And we are being reminded of our eternal truths, who we are and where we're going. So it feels like we're creating and redesigning and reworking the roadmap, right, of our lives. And it's revolutionary. Right? And evolutionary, because on top of this next 4 weeks in Aquarius, we also have the sun. This is the 21st, I'm reading this. The sun and Pluto are going to form a transformative conjunction in Aquarius. This type of alignment has not happened for 2 centuries. Okay, I mean, 200 years we haven't seen this energy showering into the collective consciousness. So it could be innovative. I mean, this is about our collective awakening and our personal evolution. So it's going to urge us to confront outdated beliefs, deeply ingrained fears, anything that's going to hinder our progress as a collective and individually. You're going to notice. You're going to notice. I mean, Plutonian is our planet of evolution, and that is conjuncting the sun. So it's like this, you could have some powerful breakthroughs around your path forward, this next level you, and, you know, shifting your identity, shifting your beliefs. What doesn't resonate with you anymore? What behaviors do you want to change? How do you want to live your life? Where do you want your future to go toward? And you're going to be thinking outside of the box with these concepts. So it's about creating space for something new that's aligned with our highest potential as individuals and as a collective. So I'm very excited for the season. I actually announced to my daughter, who's Aquarius rising, she's off school today, and we got blanketed with snow. It's gorgeous. I'm going to be shoveling today. And I said, honey, you're going to really enjoy this season because she's so creative and unique. And I think that anyone with Aquarius placements, take a look at too where your Aquarius falls in your chart. I'm Jupiter in Aquarius, so this could be good luck for me. So just take a look at where it is and what it might mean for you. All right, so I can't give her up, y'all. I just can't give her up. And I read a passage last night. I was kind of searching for this Aquarian energy that the prophetess could speak of. And she has a chapter on creative expression. And I thought it would be perfect because when I think of Aquarius energy, I think of like just people who are the true artists, you know, people who create innovative beauty in the world. They see the world differently. All right. The true visionaries. I love y'all, Aquariuses. Okay. Let's now read from the prophetess. And I have all the books, all the decks in the description box below. Oh, and by the way, thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure to read for you. And I hope that you enjoy the shift in the air energy here. We went from, a little bit more of that grounded, earthy Capricorn energy the last month, and now we're moving towards more air, right? So all you air signs, just breathe a sigh of relief. Okay, but don't get too comfortable because we're heading into a Venus in retrograde, which we'll discuss in February. Okay, so here we go. Artists of the deep heart are not apart from suffering. Inspiration comes from kneeling down far enough to kiss even the deepest wound. Don't do the unnatural thing of separating the sacred from its sorrow. The great artists have learned the craft of melting it into gold. They don't flee from suffering. They make its fire their medium. The arts are perhaps the finest vehicle for the awakening of human consciousness. Through the arts, truth is not delivered only conceptually to the mind, which yields a superficial or partial level of understanding. With its intricate, intelligent, and evocative diplomacy, elevated art can reverberate, open a receptivity to new dimensions of understanding in its recipients. Shine your eyes, see the beauty of things, and tell it like it is. To tell it like it is to awaken yourself to reality. Multiple stanzas are written in every petal. Buckets of inspiration drip from the dewdrop, and reams of heart-opening poetry glisten in each direction light turns her head. What is creative expression if not going outside or deeply into yourself and simply telling it like it is? If you feel creatively drive, we'll say over this next month, or should you get hung up on wondering if your creation is worthy or if it has already been done, remember, the moon longs to whisper the intimacies of her radiance to you. The silver rivers want you to learn to read their calligraphy, and the stars long to include you among their scribes. The burgeoning desires of spring long to make your heart their confidant. Cover the song of the world, saying its last words to summer's soft face. Autumn wants you to translate the vermilions of her melancholy. The truth in humanity's undercurrents has long been trying to sweep in your pen. To write of this wild flow. Our unique creative expression is a deep service and an essential nutrient to the world. Give in. I just love her so much. The prophetess, Kalan Harkin. So, the world is waiting for your creative fire. Now, let's go into the reading portion of today's collective message. I'm going to be reading from, what is this? The Talisman Oracle. I thought this was very Plutonian. Let's see what is up for this time period. I'll call Spirit in. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for the collective. Okay. Let's now shuffle. I want to see what's happening. What are the energies we can expect for January 20th through the 26th? This is a small deck. All right, let's see. See the snow falling off the branches. It's so pretty. Squirrels running around. It's so peaceful. All the water. Here we go. Growth of energy. As you can see, there's a cosmic egg here. I'm getting a very strong tree of life, unity consciousness energy here. Going and operating in 4D and above. Transcending the 3D reality. Energetically. This is the path of our ascension, the great cosmic womb. We can take respite there. So if ever, and then, there's a lot shifting here in the States this week. And if ever you feel any type of emotion, just lean into this cosmic web of creation, okay? And let its energy soothe you, relax you. Feel that we can transcend to a higher level of being at any given moment. So allow this growth of energy, like I said, this higher consciousness, envelop you. They're saying it's right here for you. And something in your life is going to be growing. Whether you want more money in the bank, you want deeper connections, there's going to be a growth of energy. Success. Look at that. From the little seedling. Look at that. That's so Aquarian. Look at that star. This also is an indication of don't give up. Don't give up. There are things that you are working on behind the scenes. All of this space, right? This alignment for your highest potential. Set those intentions. Intend that every day. Affirm that every day, right? And you will succeed in this growth, whatever you're putting time and energy into. Guaranteed success, I'm hearing. You know, there's ancient knowledge all around us and within us, and I feel like Spirit is saying, free yourself, stretch beyond the norm, right? Allow for this energy to shower over you. And some of you, it'll be like a thunder. Others of you will be like a soft snowfall. It'll be gentle and light. Some of you will be like you're getting shaken up. Either way, I'm not saying it's one is better than the other. It's just be prepared. Be prepared. It feels that way. Magical power. What did I say? This is transformation. This is transformation. Dragonfly. You know, whenever I've gone through significant transformations in my life, dragonflies show up. And dragonflies have always taught me, stay in your truth. Stay in your sovereignty. What is your authentic truth? This is you radiating your unique energetic blueprint. You as an individual, you matter. Your energy matters. Your energy matters every day. It impacts the whole. So your thoughts matter, your beliefs matter, everything that you think matters. There's magical power in just your vibration. And so you also have this magical power to experience growth in every aspect of your life and to succeed. So this time period, over the next 4 weeks, I feel like it's initiating all of us into this evolutionary call for our soul's growth and to break out of the traditional mold, you know? I want to say mole. So it's like if you feel like you've had to hibernate and hunker down and kind of like move it through the dark, it feels like there's going to be, I mean, that's what the stars do. They lead the way. Any sailor would say that our navigation in ancient times was through the stars, which is symbolic of our hope and faith. The star at its core is about healing. And we can't heal until we realize how magical we are and that there is growth at every turn, and to surrender to that growth. This could be a deeply transformative week in your life. It feels like healing could be taking place among anyone in your family or friendship circle, or it just feels like it's a time to be gentle with each other. And it's a time to be gentle with yourself. All right, they want me to look at the bottom of the deck. Divine guidance. And yes, and there's, look at that, the leapfrog is joining the dragonfly. So this is about making an evolutionary leap in consciousness. Wow. And to follow the arrows. I think I read something about Sagittarius and Aquarius having like this similar energy of like, you know, forward thinking, visionary thinking. And we have arrows here that are surrounding the frog. So it's like we're being pushed. And I think a lot of us are like, okay, we're being pushed to the edge of like, I don't even know what we're being pushed to the edge of, but I mean, I'm thinking a cliff, but it's like, it could be very much like that, where we're like pushed to the edge. And, you know, it's that moment in a superhero movie where, you know, the hero doesn't realize that it has special powers. I'm not saying literally go to the edge of a cliff. Please don't think that, you all. But we're talking metaphorically. We all have wings. We all can fly, which is the raising of our consciousness. Wow. So leapfrog. And this is leapfrogging over each other. Remember when we played that as kids? It's also our community and our the people that make our lives brighter, right? The people that make life worth living, you know, the connections, the memories. I mean, what would we be without our people? Whoever they are, however far they are. I actually heard something the other day and I thought it was profound, and I'll try to remember who I heard it from. It was this fellow, and he said, you know, a lot of light workers, a lot of people are meeting people from afar, like different countries. You know, you could be connecting with people that don't live in your region, people that you feel like are on your vibrational level that live nowhere near you. Well, you don't want to know why that is? It's because your energies are linking up from across the Great Divide, and you are creating a healing energetic cord between your location and their location, and it's increasing, amplifying the light across the globe. And I was like, whoa, okay. I want more friends who live abroad, you know? So anyway, and that made me realize how thankful I am for this channel, that like every time we connect here, we are building bridges of light everywhere. That's why your vibration matters. Okay, so anyway, it just gets me excited. Let's now go into what we're gonna do. I kind of feel like doing something a little bit unique today. I've been doing this in the weeklies where I take the primary and major arcana for each sign, and I find it in a deck that I've already shuffled, and I see what energies are surrounding you. I kind of feel like doing that. But you know, we'll do that after I get I just want to get the general read on the energy for the week. Let's see what's going on this week. Let's see what's going on this week, Spirit. What is the overall, oh, Two of Cups. Come together. Love each other. Be a loving human. Be kind. Love. It's the governing force of the universe. It is, I see love as energy, and our emotions are energy in motion. So put the energy in motion. You know, initiate that healing conversation. You know, open up to people. Show them you care. Life is meant to be lived. Aquarius is very much seize the day type of energy, right? Be the rebellious, you know, person that wasn't afraid. Remember when you were young and you weren't afraid as much? I don't know. I was more fearless when I was younger, when it came to taking risks. All right, Two of Cups. I loved leading with that. Thank you, Spirit. What else can we expect of the energies this week? And this is the prism of light, right? When we share ourselves holistically, right? We really open up to each other, and we want the best in others. It's magic. Okay, there's a lot of people that are still releasing that Cancer full moon. Woo, I'll tell you what, it knocked me for a loop emotionally. This is also releasing our collective trauma, because there's a lot going on, that there's a lot of suffering going on right now in the world, and it's real. And so it's like we're kind of straddling the suffering, and also, but what does suffering do? Anytime there's been a global call to action because of some sort of crisis, it usually leads to more compassion. It leads to more love. It leads to unity. All right, we need to come together. Our communities need to come together. We need to help each other. There's generosity. There's more kindness. There's more understanding. I know a lot of people out west don't even know, you know, what they're going to do for the next couple months. Down in the southeast, they don't know what they're going to do in the next couple months. People in different war-torn countries, you know, it's a part of our collective. So Spirit wants to acknowledge that your suffering is real, and you're not alone in your suffering. Reach out, open up to the people you love, accept help. I know it's hard. Ask for help. We're here for each other. That is our humanity. That is what the word means, to be human, to care for each other. But on an individual level, some people you might be realizing that whatever love situation you could find yourself in, there's something that is being sacrificed here, and a sadness. So yeah, lovers, wow, interesting. It's almost like the loneliness of the world is going to speak a little bit during this time period this week, where if we don't lean on our people and we don't open up, then we might have a tendency to dwell in our own darkness. So I really want to implore anyone listening to this to reach out to anyone around you. A lot of people are trying to make decisions around their love lives. I mean, with the Two of Cups and the Lovers here, it's like, we could look at it with pessimism, right? Aquarian energy is about looking at things optimistically. I want to get some more energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see. I'm going to get one more. And then we're going to find out the Star energy. Because the Star is looking at, you know, what we wish for, our ultimate wish fulfillment. And then you're looking at maybe the circumstances you're in, and you're like, this isn't my wish fulfillment. And then having to address it. This is like, you can't escape or hide from these astrological energies. You can't. It's about listening to your divine guidance. Being on the path of growth of your energy. Is something allowing you to shrink, or are you expanding and growing in it? It's about leapfrogging into the next level of you. It's the cosmic call. So I think that a lot of people are like, I want to revolutionize my love life. I want to revolutionize my heart space. I want to feel better about my life. And that requires making decisions. Eight of Pentacles. This is doing the work. A lot of people are doing the work right now to stay in unity consciousness and to also be honest about what you're thinking and feeling. I feel like there's one more. Temperance. There's that Sagittarian energy again. Interesting. You know, this is about patience, right? Patience, grasshopper. And it's like, who loves the word patience? You know, it's when we temper the energy. Temperance is literally balancing. The angel Temperance is this embodiment of bringing light and shadow together and not admonishing or shaming either one. This isn't about shame and blame. We need to get off of that pathway because all it creates is division. So we're doing the work to bring balance to the collective energy into our individual circumstances. What does that require of you? To be compassionate, fiercely compassionate, to realize how deep our connections run. And yes, if there's sadness, we're doing the work to actually look at it. Look at it. Okay? And come back into balance. I'm actually not surprised to see Temperance. Equilibrium. This is about doing the work to maintain equilibrium. You might have a dip in energy and then you're going to come back up. You're going to go high and you're going to come back to, and, you know, it's just, we're constantly juggling fear, love, fear, love. And I keep telling people that there are two timelines running right now. The timeline, if you chose fear predominantly in your life circumstances, and the timeline if you chose love predominantly. Vastly different energies, vastly different life experiences. And I think we're starting to recognize it as a collective, oh my God, I see the difference. I feel the difference. And I'm going to choose love. And that's what Spirit's saying. You know, it's like to choose fear. Okay? It's contradictory. It's counterintuitive. It goes against your authentic truth. So I actually want to clarify the Temperance. What does this require of us? This balance, this equilibrium, this patience, the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, we're like, if it's not long-term, forget it, you know? And this is about our dreams and our goals too, with the Eight of Pentacles here, the work that we're doing to create more abundance, more stability. Why is Temperance here? Page of Wands just starts with a little push, right? Just a little push. Just, it's about being playful. My daughter and I are going to go out and throw snowballs at each other and, you know, have fun. It's about having fun too. It's been serious. There is this aspect of seriousness in the world right now. But, you know, the Creator, it's, when you look at animals, it's about playing. Wow, all this one to come out. Yeah. Wow. We're all being the Chariot in reverse. What is it moving forward in your life? It's coming out of a period of not trusting the path or trusting the process. That's what the Aquarian energy does. Like, what's limiting you from having hope and faith? Because look at Spirit saying, all right, we could all get really down, right? We could all be pessimists over here, right? Doom and gloom, doomsdayer, you know, spiraling. It's not going to serve us. It's not going to serve us to look at what we've lost or what we're losing. There's always opportunities if you look for them. So clarifying what keeps us in balance is a playful attitude, recognizing that, hey, sometimes we're going to be down, but it's a matter of observing that. That's higher consciousness. You observe the downward states and they pass right through you. But if you have a wound there that hasn't been healed, the samskara, it's going to get stuck there. And then you're going to go from one negative thought to another negative thought. And then you're going to feel helpless and disempowered. So this is the path of trust thyself. And if you can't, just pause and meditate, shift the energy. This is about maintaining equilibrium and being patient with yourself. As you make these changes, energetically, we're going into a more playful energy. All right, now I want to see, instead of the advice, I'm curious. I want to get another deck and I want to see, goodness, wow, 26 minutes already. Let's go into where the star is in the deck and find out what's surrounding this energy for the week, this first week of Aquarius season. Just going to do a little quick shuffle. We're going to split the deck and we're going to find the star. Star. I'm going to put my glasses on. It's so easier, y'all. And thank you for bearing with me. This is that part where I'm like, if you click, it's fine. It's, you know, totally fine. I have a feeling we're going to find it in... I love this deck. I know I keep talking about it, but it's just so beautiful. When women had wings, there it is. Okay, I love it. We've got the Fool. This is the masculine energy for the week. We have the Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is about a new beginning. And the innocence, the playfulness of an open heart. This is, I'm telling you, I'm going to talk about this over and over again. Life is so different. It just hits different when your heart is open, doesn't it? You have richer experiences. You get touched in the heart space. You don't shut it down. You be real. You be genuine. You take risks emotionally. So what? Doesn't work out? At least you tried, right? Whatever that is. We are moving towards, as a collective, a new beginning in keeping the heart open. It might feel small, but it's almost like we're testing ourselves in our growth, our evolutionary growth, because we have been on the pathway of myopic thinking, of being fearful, being afraid what's going to happen. I don't know. We're never going to know for sure until we get there. Can we just enjoy the journey? So that's the masculine energy of literally in your actions, keep your heart open, be genuine, be authentic, be true. And things are going to get easier. We're in a transition this week in the energies. And on the feminine side, there's that Five of Pentacles and we had the Five of Cups. So this is about our collective grief. Wow. We've got a very strong energy of the moon. This Cancer moon is still rippling out and it's hitting everything we've built in our life. Queen of Pentacles. Talk about soft feminine energy. So when it comes to our hope and faith, this conjunction, we're looking at like the cold hard facts of our karmic journeys and going, well, I've learned a lot along the way. I'm not going to repeat those cycles. I'm going to respond to life differently. And it starts with me. It starts with me. So anything that's hindering your progress, you're releasing it. And it might be hard. Some of you are letting go of versions of you. This last week, I visited like things I never thought I would visit from my past. And it's almost like I was look at your past self. Boy, isn't that past self outdated at this point? I mean, I look back and I'm like, wow. I had such a victim mentality. Think of where you were in your evolutionary consciousness, your journey, that stage you're in. I mean, it is like night and day. If you were to sit down and have a conversation with who you were 10 years ago, like literally, and who you are now, you'd feel like you were talking to a toddler probably. I would. and being like, it's not fair, you know, I keep trying and life is unfair. You know, when we break out of that, we find our power, our seat of power. So I feel that there's still a lot that we've buried that we're unearthing. Queen of Pentacles is the earth. Anything that you've buried in your, you know, one of my friends called it wombing. Like when we're doing all this healing work, we're going back to that collective womb and we're actually nurturing ourselves, right? Self-care, self-love. So whatever you need to do to go deep into your subconscious, to extract the programming, the limited beliefs, the distortions, you're doing it. That's your feminine call, right? So masculine call, keep the heart open out in the world. Be genuine, be true to yourself. The feminine call, go into the wounds, honeys. Go into the wounds, all right? And then we did have the King of Swords. I will add that as a bonus. It's about wisdom. Wisdom. A lot of people are moving on and you have no idea what you're going to be met with on the other shore, but you're letting go. You're letting go of the old you and you are leveling up. So that is the energy reading for the tarot. Now let's go into, I'm going to do the self-care. And I think the snow is making me feel slower. It does, kind of just slows things down. All right, let's get into the Intuitive Whispers Oracle and find out what the self-care is for the week. Reach for the higher levels of consciousness, folks. You know how to do it. Spirit just explained to you how to do it. Don't hold on too tightly to any old narrative, okay? It's not who you are. Woo. You're more powerful than you know. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. You are more powerful than you know. They want me to read that one. And you are brilliant. Oh my gosh, look at that. Authentic truth. All right, number 12, master number. I'm just gonna read the first little blurb. Do you realize your own superpower? You have the ability to create your own destiny, change your emotions, and rewrite your own story. The only things blocking your power are your mind and belief systems. What would you do if you weren't afraid of failing? There is no certainty in life, so allow yourself to be brave and step into your full potential. This is not a dress rehearsal, folks. It is life. Don't live with the regrets of what if, and instead turn your mantra to why not. You can even say why the F not, right? If you really want to add that Aquarian rebel yell. What sparks joy inside you? What do you do to play? Do more of that. Do more of what makes your heart and soul sing, rather than playing it safe and staying small. There is such power in you waiting to be expressed, and you will only find it by experimenting in new ways. Get exploring. And then you are brilliant, number 30. I highly recommend this book. They have incredible exercises. Not book, but card deck, Intuitive Whispers Oracle. And then number 30, self-care. I will say that with the, you can stand in front of a mirror and repeat, I am more powerful than I know, over the next 7 days. See if that changes your energy and what that feels like. I am more powerful than I know. Right in the mirror. Okay. You are brilliant. You truly are bloody brilliant. It's written by a Brit, obviously. I love it. Sometimes it is easy to get lost in an internal world of negative thoughts. That's what we're clearing, folks. Today, that changes. How would you feel if every morning you wake up, looked in the mirror, and told yourself, I am bloody brilliant? I love that. I'm more powerful than I know, and I am bloody brilliant. I love it. I'm going to start saying that. I am bloody brilliant. Brilliant. Do you feel a little smile creep onto your face? See, I'm smiling. Even as you think the words to yourself. That is a smile that knows on a deep level that you are brilliant. Perhaps you haven't reminded yourself of this enough recently. Words are powerful, so you must be careful which ones you choose. We often subconsciously select the bad ones and then are surprised that we don't feel great. Think back to this morning. What did you say to yourself when you looked in the mirror? If it wasn't a positive, uplifting thought, then let this be your chance to flip the switch and turn that frown upside down. Yeah, and 5 times every day, say to yourself, I am bloody brilliant. And then once you've done that to yourself, tell someone else that they are brilliant too. Share the love and power of switching your internal dialogue to be more positive. That's what this is about. It's shifting from negative to positive, you all. You are brilliant. You are bloody brilliant. I love that. All right, let's read from Mark Nepo, today's message. All right. Thank you for sharing this time with me. We have January 20, being easily pleased. One key to knowing joy is being easily pleased. So many of us have been trained to think that being particular about what we want is indicative of good taste, and that not being satisfied unless our preferences are met is a sign of worldliness and sophistication. I remember being at a party where a woman wouldn't accept her drink unless it was made with a certain brand of vermouth. She was, in fact, indignant about it, or going to dinner with a colleague who had to have his steak prepared in a complex and special way, as if this particular need to be different was his special public signature. Or watching very intelligent men and women inscribe their circle of loneliness with criteria for companionship that no one could meet. I used to maintain such a standard of excellence around the sort of art I found acceptable. Often this kind of discernment is seen as having high standards, when in actuality it is only a means of isolating ourselves from being touched by life, while rationalizing that we are more special than those who can't meet our very demanding standards. The devastating truth is that excellence can't hold you in the night. And as I learned when ill, being demanding or sophisticated won't help you survive. A person dying of thirst doesn't ask if the water has chlorine or if it was gathered in the foothills of France. Yes, to be accepting of the life that comes our way does not mean denying its difficulties and disappointments. Rather, it means that joy can be found even in hardship, not by demanding that we be treated as special at every turn, but through accepting the demand of the sacred that we treat everything that comes our way as special. Still, we are taught to develop preferences as signs of importance and positions. In fact, those who have no preferences, which Michael Singer teaches, those who are accepting of whatever is placed before them, are often seen as simpletons or bumpkins. However, there's a profound innocence in the fact that sages and children alike are easily pleased with what each day gives them. The further I wake into this life, the more I realize that God is everywhere, and the extraordinary is waiting quietly beneath the skin of all that is ordinary. Light is in both the broken bottle and the diamond, and music is in both the flowing violin and the water dripping from the drainage pipe. Yes, God is under the porch as well as on top of the mountain, and joy is in both the front row and the bleachers if we're willing to be where we are. Whew, man, I just love how he just makes it perfect at the end, doesn't he? Center yourself and bring to mind a time that you were demanding or particular beyond the need to take good care of yourself. Meditate on what it was you were truly asking for by being so demanding. If you needed attention, acknowledge that need now with your next breath and give attention to whatever is near. If it was the need to be seen as special, exhale that need now and see the things before you as special. If it was the need to be loved, release that need now and love whatever is in your path. Wow. Into your day and give what you need, and over time, feel the specialness of the world return it to you. My goodness, so beautiful, so beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the reading today. Wow, a lot to meditate on and sit with. That concludes our reading. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to talk about any announcements. I'm so sorry. I told you it would take me a minute. I had a debilitating little bug that hit me last week, and I had every intention to do more of the annual readings. I still have Cancer, Pisces, and all the Earth signs to do, so there's 5 left. So forgive me. They will get out by the end of the month. That's my vow and promise to you, because it's for the year. Hopefully you'll grant me that grace. I also will be working on the next weekly batch and the monthly. So we'll do the monthly overview for February. That's next. I cannot wait. Literally, I don't know why, but I'm really excited about the February energies. I feel like we're stepping into new ways of operating. I mean, we don't know what we're capable of. And what if we did? What if we really did the work? What if we all changed? What if we evolved? What if our collective took this evolutionary leap? Like, I'm excited. Underneath it all the fear and dread, there's this childlike wonder. I wonder, what if, right? I wonder, what if? So anyway, back to the announcements. I'm just sitting over here in my little bubble, excited for the future. And I know with anything like in birth, there are pains and labor, but something magical comes as a result. We are birthing a new world, and it's not easy, folks. So take a deep breath. We're all here for each other, okay? Spread as much love as you can out into the world as you go about your week, okay? And especially give that back to yourself. Be genuine, all right? I think that's about it. I hope you all have a great week. Namaste.